Okay, this is going to be mostly me rambling. It's going to be some free association stuff. But anyway, I was thinking about what my version of reality would look like, and I thought I might lay out a few of the details on that. Um, I mean, of course, you can go off into random fantasies of this and that. There's plenty of fantasies to be had, but just talking about in terms of fairness, here's what I would like to see. I'd like to see a world where everybody had a goal that was, that they were just 100% aware of from the moment they could formulate coherent thought. I don't know how old that would be, maybe 5 or 7. I mean, at a certain point you can start thinking about yourself, you have a greater awareness of yourself. And at that point, there should be some clear indication to you from some kind of spiritual figure or some kind of intuition or feeling or something or coincidences that are set up that are, well, coincidences that aren't coincidences that are set up so that your purpose is clearly laid out before you. Everybody's purpose is clearly laid out before them. And then you spend as much time as is necessary for the remainder of your life fulfilling that purpose. And once you fulfill the purpose, that's the end. Or maybe even, that wouldn't even necessarily be the end. Let's say you fulfill the purpose and then you have as much bask in the afterglow time as you wish. Until you get bored. At which point you say, okay, I've had enough, or you decided to another goal. It would decide to pursue another goal. It would give people who are involved in reality a chance to have sort of a more control over their life experience. And that to me would be a much better reality. Reality where there was no time limit. In this world we're kind of thrown in. We don't know what's going on from an early age. We're at the mercy of our parents' ability to make decisions about our future, which may or may not be both well-intentioned and or effective. So, it's like, and if you make a mistake, a lot of the time, sometimes you can redeem yourself, but I find that most of the time you can't. Small things you can redeem yourself. Like, if you got into a fight with someone, you can always make up afterwards. But, if you got into a fight with someone and then, I don't know, blinded them by accident or something, then, you're going to carry that burden with you forever. Or if you're like me, you gained a lot of weight and you lost it. You think that there would be some justice in that if you work hard and you focus and you put in a lot of effort and time, that you can get back some reasonable, that you can achieve the same level of, satisfaction with your body as you would have had if you'd never put on the weight in the first place. But that cannot happen without massive amounts of surgery. So really, some mistakes, it's like if you beat your children, obviously you're never going to be able to redeem that one. That's always going to be there. If you lie to someone, if you lie to your wife and she loses, your trust is in doubt for the rest of your relationship. There's all kinds of unforgivable sins that happen, and once they happen, it's over. And a lot of times we find ourselves committing those sins without realizing the consequences, without even being aware of the consequences in the first place. And that just seems unfair. We should know what we're getting into when we make the decisions we make. When I sat around playing video games for years and years and not going to the beach or playing with friends or figuring out a way to stay active, there was no way I knew I was going to know, I could have known, how profoundly that would impact my life, the rest of my life, in a negative way. So, it just seems like another reason not to believe in um, a guiding force. I mean, I can believe in a force that allows everything to exist and keeps everything functioning, but definitely not a force that cares about the exploits of human beings, because there's just no guidance. There's no guidance, and there's not even you don't even usually get the chance to atone for your sins, and that's just not something I would include in my version of reality.